Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
All
So
right.
happy New Year. I know
too.
you've got a lot of things in the works. You're a super busy guy. Everything that you've done is extremely impressive. Just the size of your operation and what you're able to manage with what you have is insanely crazy. So let's just start in the beginning. Like, how did you end up in Arizona? Where did you grow up? How did you start getting into real estate investing? How did you find your first deal and then kind of lead into where you're at now?
Well, that's going to take a few hours, but good questions. I grew up in the Midwest, originally from Detroit, bringing the hustle to Arizona. Went to school at Indiana, Kelley School of Business, great college, great university, good connections there. Studied entrepreneurship and finance, worked on Wall Street for a little bit, and I realized that it's the institutions that are moving the equities and whatnot. I always like having control of my life, and being an entrepreneur like you, we like having control of everything that we do for the most part.
Right.
And I found that real estate enabled me to pursue a career in something that involved economics, finance, Spanish, communications, relationships. It just embodies everything that I love. And also when you look at the 90% of the highest affluent people in the world, in some capacity they're involved in real estate. So by default it was a natural progression. My cousins ran a real estate operation in the Midwest. They were looking for human capital, aka other people, to come out to deploy money and work with them to move funds. And in 2002 I moved to Arizona, didn't know anybody, and started building the operation. Went to real estate school for 9 days. I got my license, which I think is very important. People listen to your podcast. People ask all the time, hey, should I not get a license? I'm curious your thoughts on that.
Right.
But I think it's instrumental in what I do. So I got my license, and then from there started building strategic relationships, one person, one door at a time, to start acquiring distressed single family homes is what I've been doing. 2002, August 2002, got the license, started hitting the streets, running, building relationships, again, one person, one door at a time. And then I was mostly focusing on flipping homes early on in the early 2000s. And then I realized when you look back, history and hindsight 2020 gives some clarity that all these homes that I sold were appreciating, and everyone that I sold that was buying homes for $60,000, selling for $100,000. And I look back a couple years later, those $100,000 homes were $150,000 and $200,000. And our market imploded, as you know, in 2007. And when did you get into real estate?
2001.
Oh shit, it's very similar.
Yeah.
God, you look like you're 22 years old. That Botox does you well. Amazing. No stress.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rare to find somebody so you've been in the business 23 years, 24 years.
Yep.
That's impressive. So, as you know, I started raising private capital, finished the relationship with the cousins. They had some hard times, and built my portfolio using OPM and then selling off to hedge funds and building a portfolio one home at a time. It's been a wild ride, and you've been here the whole time.
Yeah, no, craziness.